Okay, we're live. Here we go. It should be clear if you read the title or description of this video, but here it is one more time. Spoiler warning. I'm going to be talking about stuff that happens way after the second anime season, so don't listen to this if you haven't read it or care about the spoilers. So I finally finished AOT Season 2, and let me tell you, I was really happy with it. The moment when Rainer just tells Eren his secret is probably my top 10 moments of anime ever. In it, that is. Everything about it is perfect. The camera that isn't centered on them, Misaka's almost ultimate what the fuck face for the reveal, to Eren's atypical response and behavior. I already got spoiled who else is a Titan, not that it was hard to figure out based on appearance alone, but this scene was so good that it still worked for me. So, in conclusion, Season 2. I think it started a bit on the weak side, maybe a bit boring, but after seeing the whole season I see why it started the way it started. Like, everybody wanted the all-out battle right now after what happened in Season 1, but they deliberately kept it low-key at the beginning. Like, only having the guys fight the Titans inside the small area, this tower. Really cool stuff. Like, they had to rely on surviving without their gear. And you had those pros on the outside, the more veterans fighting the Titans. And yeah, really cool. It really came all together. Of course, I think it got even more beautiful. It's probably the most beautiful, best animated thing that is out there. That's not a movie, for sure. Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty comfortable saying that. And what else? Oh yeah. Man, some people die bad in this show. Like, maybe I forgot about it in the first season, but some people really get it. Like, that guy with the smell ability, remember him? That's not a nice death. Or, like the one girl from the veterans, calling out their dad. Bad stuff. And I think everybody gets actually a lot of character development. Like, everybody gets their own episode. Even like Connie and Sasha, and let's face it, they're not important at all. Like, I think they are about the human characters for perspective, because they're not amazing at anything, they're just normal soldiers. And I like them, but like, they're not important. They don't need whole arcs and episodes. Get to other stuff. Let me collect my thoughts. Oh yeah. The slow descent into madness of Reiner and maybe a bit of consciousness really played well. The whole strategy to take Eren back. Really cool, really cool. Talking about strategy, what I really like is that the people in this anime are not stupid. Like, they figure stuff out. Like, some stuff they can't figure out, that maybe Titans are humans. I mean, they look like humans, and you have a human that can transform into Titans, like, not just one anymore. So maybe you could have figured out that a bit more sooner? Yeah. And of course, like, people see right through other characters, like their lies, and Armin and Eren and Hage are just really smart, maybe even smarter than the viewer, because we don't have all information. They piece together much faster than we could. Like, it's not nice if you're way far ahead of the actual protagonists, but I'm thinking that Attack on Titan, they want you to think you farther ahead of the people, but you're not, and that's really cool. That's something not a lot of animes do nowadays, anyway. Is this all I wanted to talk about? No, not really. because was a bit of an outcry, a bit of an what should we say? Like people were pissed that it's only so few episodes. But I think they found a good moment to cut it, because, and now we're going into spoilers. I'm talking about what will happen next in the manga and in the anime. It's going to be going into a long stretch of inner political stuff, because Urban and the others from the Survey Squad, they realize that they can't do anything as long as the nobleman and the city block everything they want to do and don't give them the resources to actually take the outer wall back, so they can get to the basement, Aaron's basement. Gotta get to the basement, you know? And so the plan is now to make Historia queen, because she's from the royal bloodline and stuff. And what happens next is actually really interesting. Like, you learn that the government is really bad, like really bad. They want to keep the people in check. They don't want the people to advance too far, to pose a threat to the government. They're just happy with them being rich and having a comfortable life, and don't see the populace more as livestock. And they even have their own secret SS-like police force, led by Levi's adoptive dad or bigger brother, the man who taught him his skills, and is also Asian, so he is a badass, because everybody Asian in this anime is a badass. And a lot of dogs. Wait a moment. Okay, where was I? Oh yeah, badass Asians. True. So you get this whole inner political fighting in the city, and they have to make allies with the common people, with traders, and of course they have a plan, but that plan more or less fails. And Aaron gets captured by Historia's dad and Levi's mentor. And you actually learn that Aaron's father is the one who killed Historia's big sister and gained the power, of the Echo, where you can control other titans, and that's really great and really strong. And you learn that you can, if somebody is a titan, like a normal titan, a stupid titan, without a free will, if he eats a titan who is special and can think for himself, he gains the abilities of that titan. So what happened is, they wanted to give Historia's sister Aaron's dad's powers, because he had the attack titan, as it's later called, stupidly, Attack on Titan, and it's the attack titan, but doesn't matter. So of course Aaron's dad beats Historia's sister and eats her, and flees with Aaron, I think, and Aaron ends up eating his dad as a titan, and so that's when he becomes a titan. Of course he can't remember most of it. And now Historia's dad, this creepy dude, like talks to his daughter about forgiving him, and he only wanted to do what's right, and now he wants her to eat Aaron. But Historia is like, can I eat him? And Aaron is like, yeah, eat me, I'm a loser, I can do nothing right. But the thing is, if you have like the royal bloodline, your bloodline technique is that you can control it more easily, and you actually can control the Echo no problem. But there's a catch to it, like, you have the will of your bloodline, and the will of the king is to not save humanity and fight back the Titans for some reason, because it's a bit convoluted, but that's how it is. And yeah, so there's a bit of a scuffle happening, like people throwing insults at each other, a bit of infighting, And Levi's stepdad is like, yeah, that's cool, eat him, Historia. And Historia's like, no. And then he gets hurt, and the only one taking the syringe with the Titan serum is actually Historia's dad, and of course he can control it because he's just a stupid Titan, but he gets like super huge from it and attacks the city, and they have to fight the super huge Titan, and they come up with a plan and fight against the Titan, and Historia beats, and people think Historia beats him, and she becomes queen. Funnily enough, being queen doesn't matter that much in that universe, so she just keeps on going with the team, I guess. And yeah, they start one more expedition to the outer wall to get to the basement, where they are greeted by Reiner, the giant ape-like Titan, and the colossal Titan Bertolt. And they have this long fight, like brutal fight. They have like new recruits that didn't even train with them, and they all sacrifice themselves. Cool scene. And Eren actually gets far enough to go to a draw again with Reiner, and with the help of Armin. Like, Armin sacrifices himself to distract Bertolt and Mikasa, I think. Actually, or is it Eren? I think it's Eren. Cuts out the giant Titans, Bertolt from the giant Titan, and now they have the opportunity to make Armin a Titan, because they have a syringe with the Titan serum from Historia's dad, I believe. No, was it Historia's dad? Maybe it was Levi's stepfather who died at the end. Well, after the battle with the big stupid Titan. Can't quite remember where I got it, but Levi has it, and it's in his possession, and he has to decide between Armin and Erwin, because they're both dying at the same time, but they're not dead. They could be saved if they turn into Titan and eat Bertolt, because they would become the colossal Titan and gain the healing ability of said Titan. So they have a back and forth, and obviously because he's the more popular character, and they think that he's the one with the plan that will save humanity, and let's face it, he will probably be. They give it to Armin, and he becomes a Titan. And Levi has this great scene with the ape-like Titan dude, who's just this dude, and actually almost manages to kill him, and the ape-like Titan is, oh shit, these Asian people, what's up with them? Those Asians, why are they so strong? Asians, they are the best, they are the strongest, the fastest, the most beautiful. I don't know why they choose them to be Asian. I know exactly why. But yeah. And then we actually get to the basement after all the time, and we learn what I called, what I thought it was, because actually there are two parts to this. Like, one part I called, the other not. The part I called is that they are just way behind on the rest of the world. Like, they're in the Middle Ages, pretty much, late Middle Ages, while the rest of the world is like Second World War level of technology, yeah? But what I didn't know was this whole thing. Like, they aren't on the mainland, they are on an island. The island is like a concentration camp for what in this universe is like the Jews. They have a bloodline that allows them to turn into Titans, and everybody else is afraid of these people. So on the mainland they live in ghettos, and if they rebel, they get thrown to the island, and instead of executed, they are turned into mindless Titans to one of these islands. I don't know why that is the best course of action for it. Executing them would be like way safer and stuff, because they are rebels, like the Attack Titan who can fight back. But yeah, years of effing cleansing and racism, that stuff. It's all a big analogy to Germany, the Jews, Nazis. Good at stuff, like in Full Metal Alchemist. They just love the Second World War and us Germans. So of course they do that again, yeah? And yeah, you find out that like Aaron's dad actually is from the mainland and from the bloodline, and he wanted to rebel, but it failed, but he got another chance. Even his wife died at that time, and he gets another chance to become the attack titan and infiltrate the island, because he has to fight back. They have to get the echo, the bloodline technique of the king family of the people, and he's on that mainland. Like I don't remember how they know, but they know that he is on that mainland, the king. And Aaron's dad gets into the city and wants to find him. Of course, he falls in love with Aaron's mom, and Aaron adopts Mikasa. Yeah, all that stuff. And actually ends up finding the family, and like I said before, ends up getting eaten by his own son. And then, after finding that out, they're like, oh shit, we have to get ready if they come back. And then there's the problem I have right now, because they actually jump from the island to the mainland, and Reiner becomes probably, you could say, the protagonist, because he and his allies plan, after it's a time skip or something, 7 years or I don't know, plan to take the Echo back, go to the island, infiltrate not infiltration, more like attack the island and take it back, but they don't know what happened in the 7 years time span over there, what Aaron and company did there, how much they advanced and how ready they are. And now of course they have 3 titans, the female titan, the attack titan and the colossal titan, and they're like, oh, we have 4, I don't know if we can take them. They also have like those titan hunting devices, and they have fucking Asians. Those fucking Asians, I'm so afraid of them. The Black Titan is like that. And really, that's really strange, because I think it's like you should have feelings for Reiner and the others, like, oh, they're just normal people. They have a war going on there, and they want to win a war, and they need to not be slaves anymore. They need the power of the king, but no, fuck them. Like, they are monsters. Like, just because you have to become a monster to slay your own demons doesn't excuse the things you do. Like, you can't just say fuck the people on the island, and we have to survive. And I'm like, yeah, okay, you really don't have a choice. Man, you always have a choice, and maybe that's a feeling you should get. Like, everybody has this feeling, that's the intent of the writer. But I'm thinking more along the lines like, oh yeah, I should sympathize with them, because, well, they have a pretty bad hand dealt. That's their destiny, they have to do this, and the only thing they can do is war. Maybe because I'm a German myself, and I have this history. I don't think that they don't have a choice. Like, you always have a choice. Doesn't excuse them. Like, I don't want them to win. I want the island people to win. But we don't know what will happen if they win. Like, because obviously there's now a whole world, like a whole world war, so to say. Nobody knows what will happen. I can't remember. I think they even have like planes and stuff. So this all is going to get crazy. We'll probably see it in anime in like 10 years, and the pace it's going now. But that can't be helped. So I'm looking forward to reading the manga and finding out how it turns out. I'm a bit afraid like it will go on too long now. Like, I don't know if the thing should actually have been that it's an island. I wanted to like, there's just another other kingdom, and they're super advanced, and like they for some reason had the people in the city as livestock pretty much. But yeah, it's a bit different than I thought. That's never bad. Like, if I could have called everything, I would be a bit disappointed. I called most of it, or better said, I pieced it together myself. But I'm pleasantly surprised that it's not 100% like I thought. And I hope we don't spend too much time anymore with Reiner in the manga. Like, it should be just a few more chapters, and it should be, the attack should be from his perspective, and the attack should fail miserably. Like, it should be like, well, that didn't fail per se, but it should be like the storming of the Normandy. Like, I want to, like, saving Private Ryan. Like, they go there and they're attacked by the Allied forces, and like the beaches, it's just blood and chaos, and that would be a nice callback, because it's all Second World War, as I said. But we'll see. And we'll see who survives and who dies. There's obviously a lot of stuff I left out telling you about and giving my opinions about what will happen after Season 2. I think I talked about this more in Season 2, because really Season 2 Part 1 is just the beginning of the real story of Attack on Titan, if you like. And we are about to find out what that even means. In the manga, that is. So, I hope you like this episode of Think About It, Attack on Titan Season 2, and spoilers. And obviously you can check out other Think About It, you can check out gameplay, streams. So subscribe to CactusKris on Twitch, on Twitter, on YouTube, and leave a comment saying what you think about Attack on Titan, about the future of the franchise, or just about the second season, or just any opinion you have on it. If you think I'm wrong or right, and leave a like if you enjoyed like me talking about this. And if you want me to talk about something specific, you can also write that in the comments. I'll check it out. So, I'll see you, hear about you. I don't know. I'll catch you later, and you go on and have a nice day. Bye.